your mind becomes slower. You're greasy because you don't shower as often. You're slimy. You're a slug. No one wants to deal with you. I think I was probably about 3 years old, maybe 4, about this time. This is my father. This is me, my sister, and my mother. So when I lived out there out in the suburbs by Chicago, and lived together until I was about 8 years old. My mom and my father started having problems when I was 7, and then they got divorced. They tried to work it out, counseling. Himself too, he was a heavy drinker, and his drinking got involved, and he wasn't willing to change. I just had to kind of like put a picturesque image of the feeling he's just like an uncle. So no hate, just a distant relative that's somebody that's there. I did a lot of stuff with my mom's family growing up. I miss this so much. When all this stuff goes away, it was poor choices. It's poor choices. I was getting like a little out of control when I was 15 to 16. And I was just starting arguments with my mom too often. And that's when she said, you're gonna go live with your dad and then your grandma for a while. And I said, fine, I will. And I was angry at her. So that's when I went to Indiana, and I remember I didn't bring too much stuff. I didn't need it. I didn't need too much stuff. My grandma gave me everything. Just with my grandma Green. She was like my second mom. She was the one that helped me out a lot. She meant a lot to me. At night, when I go to bed where my grandma was. So we would talk late at night about different things. That's the kind of relationship we had. She really believed in education. She wanted me to go to Purdue. And that's why when I was there, she wanted to make sure I was so comfortable so that I did very well in school. When she had told me, she said I got cancer. I said, oh, dang. I said, well, what do you mean? She goes, yeah, I have it. She says, Adam, I think it's best that you go live back with your mom. That messed me up bad. I go from one mom to another mom. And then when she died, that's when I started sleeping with an extra pillow all the time to hold it. All those plans that I had, I felt it was like thrown out the window. And I felt I had nobody to talk to now. All I had was then I'd go out and start partying. I was doing that pretty much for about 10 some years. Got my second DUI and said, hey, you know what? I need to kind of change my life around. So I decided to go back to college, but then it just got out of control because I was just partying like I was some kind of college kid, living off a pension, living off of money that my grandmother had. And that's when it just started getting to a position of almost homelessness. And I ended up in trap homes and tried to stop drinking again, back and forth, and I couldn't. A nice lady, a counselor, drove me all the way to Fort Wayne rehab facility. Stayed there, 7 months clean. That's when I thought I'd go back to Chicago again. I remember on the train, I was riding out that way towards my sister's place, and I was after just a little bit of drink. And that little, went too much. Went to try to go, hey, I'll go see my mom and my sister. I'm only a little drunk. Of course, that didn't work out too good. I was doubtful, tired, scared that I don't got control over my life no more. But little money I had left, I had enough for a bus ticket back, and I said, you know what, I know about this mission place. Maybe I can go stay there. The first time I was walking in the mission, they said, what are you looking for, just for a night? I said, no, a 30-day. He gave me a 30-day. And they tell me about long-term. They tell me all these other programs. And I'm like, okay, I got choices now. And that's what it felt, that real quick transition, just having a glimpse of hope.
When Adam came, he was very nervous, kind of kept to himself, but he got through that. Adam enjoyed the classes. He did participate, ask questions, and eventually started making friends with other guys here.
I met Adam, he slept right above me. Just started talking and ended up becoming friends. We needed each other. We had each other's back. Every goal that he's worked for, I've seen him obtain. He's a totally different person than what he explained to me that he was.
Tom's someone like I don't have to talk to every day, but I feel we got a friendship where I can just call him up and he'll be there, and it's a friendship that's gonna be past the rescue mission. Before I left the rescue mission, I started working, found a job nearby, and it was through Blue Jacket. As soon as I got a job, I felt really, really productive, and I signed up for school. I'm in my second year in college now. The next year after, I'm going to Purdue. I'm gonna do what my grandma wanted me to do. She would say, just keep on doing it, Adam. Just keep on doing it. I didn't know how to handle even a place of my own. But as time come on, I do my routines of cleaning, cooking, little TV, little music. You keep into a rigorous routine, and that routine becomes fun because now you're accustomed to something that you know is not hurting you. I think I would have still been out there if it wasn't for the rescue mission and every single donor. Me knowing that these people that are highly productive believe in me helps me to be productive now in society. The mission uplifted me into an enlightened position that I was able to see things clearly, see things concisely, and finally see things in a way that's lovingly.